Last one, and I'm wrapping up, is miracles. Simply supernatural events. God doing something which is beyond our doing. God coming and doing something. I mean, there's many instances of Jesus healing. There's many instances of miracles. Jesus multiplying food, Philip's translation. You've got the 10 plagues in the Old Testament. Those are examples of miracles. God doing supernatural things that cannot be naturally explained. It's a miracle. It's beyond doing. Now, once again, I have several long stories to tell you. I'll tell you one little short one about a day that we were hungry. We showed up at people's house, and they invited us for dinner, and we sat there, and there was a couple of us, and before we knew it, someone else showed up, and they said, "Hey, how are you?" And so it started getting dinner time, and before we knew it, there was kind of this informal gathering of 19 people in the house. So the hostess in the house goes, why don't you guys stay for dinner? And she walks to the kitchen, and Karen offers to go help her with the food. And they come into the kitchen, and there's a single chicken and a pot of rice, and 19 people. For 4 people. Potatoes and carrots for 4 people, a single chicken and a pot of rice, and there's 19 people in the next room. So Karen goes and she says, how are we going to feed all these people? And the lady, Wendy, Jan and Wendy has been great mentors in our lives for many years. She just says, you know what? God's going to make it enough. I believe so. So she closes the pot. Karen and her prays, and they start dishing up. Long story short, 19 people had enough to eat, and there was leftovers left. And the story goes that one of the guys, the Ronnie, which was Uncle Ronnie, which was like one of the granddad in the family. He to this day, he says he's sure he had at least 4 legs of chicken. He's just like, I had 4 legs of chicken. And when she told the story later, none of us could believe. And if it wasn't for Karen that was there in the room, I would never have believed that there was 1 pot of chicken. But she prayed. She wanted to feed some people, most of which were very poor, including us at the time. And God just made a way. Because God does miracles to show that He is God. And He isn't restrained by the lives we live or the spaces we live in.